Y'all, hello. I hope I'm not screaming in the mic. I hope the mic is properly set up for y'all. But it's me today. I'm coming here, Kalia's reality check. Before we get into this episode, and I'm so sorry. Before that's my speaker, but before we get into this episode and this juicy interview with Martell and Ariane Curry, let's start by liking, subscribing, and commenting on this channel. It really goes a long way. It really helps the channel. It really helps me. It gives me motivation just to keep this YouTube thing going. So I would definitely appreciate if you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Let's get into it. This first, I'm gonna do my review on Love and Marriage Huntsville season 9, episode 8. This episode was called "Stirring the Pot Over Drinks," and then we'll get into Ariane Curry and Mattel Holt's interview. We'll watch that together on a fast pace because I can't keep up with Ariane too much, but we'll get to that after I review the actual episode. Okay, after the church announcements. All right, now. So we start off this episode with where we left off, basically with the toast of Marquez and Trish and all that. Yeah, so I think, Ken was being petty boots with the toast, but Marquez walked in there like he owned the spot. So we get it, Ken. Um, yeah, so I think Trish thought this was funny the whole time. She thought the shade that Ken was throwing was funny. Like she thought she thinks when she see Marquez and she see that she's getting up under his skin, mission is accomplished. It's accomplished when it comes to that. So yeah, that was that. Trish thinks it's funny. So Ken comes over to Marquez and he's like, "Let's talk, bro," because this is after the son Xavier had to pull Marquez from the table because basically you could just tell he was just like doing too much. Basically, you could tell like it was just like, bro, like dad, like chill out. That's like the energy he was giving me, and I'm sure he was giving the audience. So I'm so glad that the son, found the need when he over here talking to these random people he don't even know for this show, selling his soul for this show. His son got him. And he was just like, Dad, this not what's going on." So you can tell after that happened, that probably sparked Ken to listen. Xavier got to tell you to chill. It's time for me to have a conversation with you. So yeah, so they get to the bar. He said, "Can I have a talk to you?" Marquez put his drink down. You see Ken put his drink down. I'm like, not they put their drinks down. Okay. All right. I was so, I was so confused. So they talking, they chatting, and basically Marquez is telling Ken, where I come from, if a man comes into another family in another man's like household, he will have a conversation with that man. Ken was saying you have to be present in order for that to happen, which I agree with Ken. If you're not around, how you expect all these protocols? You're not even around to be there to support your family. I had to pick up the slack for you and your family, and I think that's where Ken comes from. Was like, I'm helping you. Like, this is your kids. This is your ex-wife. Like, I'm helping them for you. Like, this is helping you at the end of the day. So Ken had to explain to him, like, and then he tries to throw a shot at Ken, like, is this because you don't have your own biological kid? You feel like you can come in and basically just like take over with, another man's kid, and which we all kind of side eyeing because this is a pattern at this point, Ken. I could see if your last relationship, but this is it's becoming a pattern, so it's kind of weird. So this is when he was like he wasn't present. Marquez ended up saying, he was there, he was there, he was there, he was there. Trish finds the need to come over while the man is talking. When Trish came over, it was just like the talk was over because she would not let nobody get a word in. Ken had to consistently tell her, like, chill, Trish, chill. Like, he had to tell her to chill like 5 times. So I'm just like, girl, like, why do he have to tell you to chill so much? He had to continuously tell this lady to chill. Continuously tell this lady to chill. She was not chilling. I'm like, okay. So in the midst of this, they pan over to Maurice and Melody and their talk or whatever. So it was like hee hee ha ha. They talking about the situation, and then I don't know what they were talking about before, what led them into talking about the situation. But Melody started with Maurice. So Melody was not really trying to receive nothing Maurice was saying. I remember pointing out when she was just like, I hate the fact basically of how you handled yourself afterwards or whatever. Basically, she was going in on her opinion on basically how he handled himself even after the fact. So she was like, I just expected you to be this particular type of guy just because how you present yourself to the group or whatever, how you been or whatever, just your character. I guess that's what Melly was trying to say. So Maurice ends up telling her, Maurice ends up telling her, yeah, like the guy that forms his own opinion about, the facts of the matter, like not by what they read in the blogs, but basically by, he was trying to be smart, like basically by like, the facts of what they know for a fact, like that's the person And Melody was like, yeah, whatever. She was not trying to be receptive. She was not trying to hear nothing Maurice had to say, like, at all. At all. She was not trying to hear it at all. For you to have such a strong opinion about things, like at least listen to what somebody else had to say, at least hear their side of the story, at least get a little bit more information. But with Melody, when one thing I'm realizing when the needle is always moving when it comes to Melody. When the shoe is on the other foot, baby, all things can go. All things can go. Anything can fly. When the shoe is on the other foot, anything can fly. And that's what like I'm realizing about her. Like, but I think I've been knew that. So he says in his confessional, she brings this type of negativity everywhere she goes, with everyone she speaks to. And then he's saying that she's still looking for love and looking for healing. That's what Maurice said. He said Melody is still looking for love and still looking for healing, baby. Um, so now we get back to Ken and Marquez. And what I feel about Ken strongly is that I feel like Ken, 2 years, if we really scope this thing out, yes, it's commendable for a man to take care of another man's kid. But for you to have such a strong stance on your position, for you to say like they love me when they get to talking about the Father's Day, and her saying that you are her dad the day after. Of course, kids, if you're getting kids anything they want, anything they desire, you're showing them a life financially where they don't they don't they don't get told no. So you're showing them that, of course, they're going to think you are the best thing smoking compared to their dad that's maybe going through a rough patch right now. Like 2 years is so a short amount of time that is not even funny. It's such a short amount of time that it's not even funny. So for you to have these strong and let me, y'all don't see me like checking my mic throughout the time, but for Ken to have these just strong opinions about the situation at hand is just like so weird to me. It's so weird to me. So that's what I gotta say about that. I just said in my notes, Trish just not listening to Ken. It got to the point that it was so disrespectful. Marquez called her out because he was saying that he was there when her parents, her sister was in the grave, and she was just like, "You've already admitted that you weren't there, so why are you admitting?" Oops, sorry, y'all. So why are you admitting now that you were? Like, why are you admitting that now? Like, what state of mind are you in? And basically, he was just like, I'm in the right state of mind. I'm sober. Like, Marquez, sober where? None of y'all were sober. Sober where? Like, none of y'all were sober. Sober. So, yeah. Yeah. So basically, you can hear it in Trish's voice that she's drinking. Like, you can, because she's clear, she's not letting them get a word in. When it comes to, and you're going to see this later on in the episode when her and Marquez meet up for ice cream, she won't even let Marquez finish a sentence. Do you hear me? Watch it again. She don't let Marquez finish a sentence at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. I said, she talking about what's that of my Marquez and Trish, you're definitely drunk. Like, you're definitely drunk, people. You're definitely drunk. So at this point, Trish couldn't resist telling the man that she signed the papers and they notarized. It just was eating Trish alive to keep this in her back pocket. She had to spill the beans, baby. She could not keep this in. She didn't give a damn if this was the graduation party. She didn't give a damn. She didn't give a damn. Trish said, I'm finna lay it on the table, baby. And I got it signed and it was notarized. Boom. How you feel about that? That's how Trish felt. She couldn't resist. So at the end of this scene, like the conclusion for me was once again, I deeply feel like Trish is doing all of this to try to get a reaction out of Marquez for hurting her so deeply in their marriage. And I think the real deal, I don't even think it was cheating. I think the real deal was him leaving when her parents and her sister died. I think Trish, that is pain that Trish is not letting go of, period. Like, and that's why I feel like Trish needs therapy. Because I feel like this pain that lives within Trish when it comes to Marquez not being there, I feel like she is going to hurt him how he hurt her. Hurt people. And I feel like Trish is a hurt individual. And she's going to make sure Marquez hurt just like she hurt. So that's why I think she brought a Ken to come in, be my new kid's pappy, be more financially taken care of more than you, stun it all in your face. He already know what he's doing because he came from a last relationship and took over another man's child as well. So he's a pro at this point, if you ask me. It's all for get back. And if I was Ken, I would not be okay with that. Like, you're a rebound, Ken, and it just seems like it's just all for get back. Like, you may have good intentions, but it genuinely seems like it's all for get back, if you ask me. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. When Maurice and Melanie was going back and forth, you see Kimmy popped up. And Kimmy popped up, like, what was said? Okay, yeah, what was said? Like, you could tell she's sick of Mel. She is sick of Mel shit. She is sick of Mel shit. And I think I heard her in the confession say, We gonna keep it cute. Like, what did she say? She was like, basically about how Melody was talking to Maurice. Basically, she was saying something about we gonna keep it cute, and that sparked something in me. Like, Kimmy is at a point that all bets are off when it comes to Melody and her opinions. Like, we gonna keep it cute was like, to me, like, simmer down before I pop off. Like, that's what energy Kimmy was giving me. But Destiny said that she feels that Kimmy wasn't standing up and saying anything when it came with this tennis match with Melody and Maurice, because she feel like, it's an old dance when it comes with Melody that nobody wants to like play around with or dance around with or even get themselves like intertwined with. I want to know if y'all seen when Trisha's sister, came up to get Trish from Marquez and Ken so they can have a conversation. What was the sister saying to Marquez? Like, when she was saying that the papers are final, what was the sister saying to Marquez? Like, what was she saying? Like, could y'all make clear of that? I kept rewinding it, but I couldn't get out what exactly she was saying. Like, it was so weird. But if y'all know what she was saying, drop down in the comments and let me know. So the next scene is Trish, Tisha, and Kenny. They all meet up for lunch or dinner or whatever. And they talk. And basically they were letting Tisha know about all that went down for the graduation party and how feisty and on one Trish was. Tisha just saying she should have been there. She missed out. She even told her that it was like a domino effect. She was like, "Oh, I'm about to slap you. I'm about to slap Marquez, and I'm about to slap Melody. Melody better simmer down because these people are on one. Like, these people's not playing with her. She better chill out for somebody, but black backhand her ass. She better chill out, okay? All of these folks' personal business. Like, Melody, you are making it your mission. Like, chill out, okay? Chill out. So, one thing when they were speaking about when Trish was explaining to them, the ladies, about how Melody was coming at her about the questions when she went to see Martell. Basically, they was just like, if you don't care, why are all these questions being asked? Like, basically, they were all in agreement with that at that point. So they was just like, why are all these questions being asked? One thing I did agree with that Kimmy said, Melody did not have these questions for Trish when they were in St. Thomas. I agree. Where was these questions? Where was these questions when it was a group of us, when we was all together? Because if I remember correctly, Melody was acting so unbothered at that table. When how Melody was acting, it was just like, I don't care. Whatever that man do. I mean, I think she even recalled of saying he's a hoe. Like, girl, he got divorced because he's a hoe. Like, he's single now because he's a hoe. Like, I think I remember her vividly saying it. So if that was your attitude about it on the trip, why was that not the same attitude that you have when we get home? You want to get me by myself and ask me all these interrogating questions, like why you didn't have these questions for me when we were at the trip. So that's something that I would have told Melody when she was like, why you couldn't come to me and tell me about which one my ex-husband had going on if I invited you on this trip. Why didn't you have all these questions for me when you found this out on the trip? When we was in the midst of the situation, where was all these questions then? Because you didn't want the whole table to know that you care. You wanted to have this unbotheredness about yourself, which you did. You uphold that at the dinner, but now you're here in my face and it's different. Keep that same energy, Melody. Like, keep that same energy, poo poo. Keep that same energy, poo poo. You got to. You got to. And that's one thing I'm realizing Melody does not do. She does not keep that same energy across the board. She just does not. She just does not. So I love Kimmy hair. I love that Kimmy have this fro. I love the natural, fro Kimmy has going on. Tisha look really pretty. The ladies are really elevating their looks now. Like they really are. They really are. They're elevating the looks for sure. Like look at Kimmy. She looks really cute. Like with this fro. Even Trish, she does not look crazy how she normally look crazy with this damn colored blonde wigs and extraness. Trish actually looks decent as well. Her body is like you can tell Trish is definitely about that life when it comes to the gym. It's definitely no effing around. I definitely don't see a reason why she would have to have trained with Martell at all. She looks like she has it to get there. Okay, she looked like she has it together. Period. Okay. So I just thought they looked very good on this dinner. Trish looked very good on this dinner as well. And yeah, so they all admitted to Kimmy that Melody was drilling them pertaining to Maurice's arrest. They were saying that basically, yeah, like they were getting drilled by Melody. And Melody was sure that he was cheating. And Melody was saying that basically he had red lipstick on his lips, basically. So Kimmy just wasn't too fond of that. And Melody wouldn't have been either. Listen to me and listen to me clearly. Melody wouldn't have been too fond of that either. If the shoe was on the other foot, Melody would have a problem with that too. So Kimmy said she would receive it better if it came from her friend. I feel like that's what Melody gets from being messy. That she had to have these situations where we're gonna see at the end where she has to tuck her tail now because you require a certain type of pedestal caliber of qualities for your friendships. But when it comes to you showing up in those same type of ways for the people that you call friends or even act like or make it seem like or play, because we know that these are not your real friends, but you play when it's convenient for you that we are friends. So we're going to play on that all the time. Kimmy wasn't fond of that. Kimmy wasn't happy with that. You can tell. Kimmy said it's like her source in life is to main source in life or main whatever she was saying is to really like expose cheating. Basically, that's what she was saying. Expose everybody's cheating allegations. It's basically what she was saying. So, girl, when she said it, I just put my head down, girl. I was like, child, 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 child. So that was the dinner. So now we pan over to the Fletchers, and the Fletchers are doing something called fencing. Basically, this seems like something that Neil was already. This is a hobby for her that she was already doing, and Chris came and joined her for the first time. I really love that they do activities like this. Like I love seeing older couples, still keep some type of adventure in their lives, some type of excitement, some type of something instead of just the regular cooking for my husband, taking care of the kids, and going to church. Like it looks like like Chris and Nell really like enjoy each other and they really like do stuff or whatever. So that was nice to see. Chris is asking Nell about her not wanting her 30th anniversary. The son, Lance, had told Chris that, they she didn't want it. I was confused. Like, was it because of your mom passing and she wouldn't be there, or was it more because of you having to dish all this money for your son? Which I think is more of her having to dish all this money for her son But at the same time, Nell know how y'all finances is. Nell, I'm sure Nell is fully aware how those finances are. Chris, why you telling her it's not just her, it's you and her. Nell probably know the finances are this. It's not realistic for me to get the wedding that I'm looking for or the ceremony that I'm looking for. I wonder how much, and this is nobody's business, but I wonder how much debt. Not even Nell and Chris, but this whole cast. Like, we be doing all this that this cast people be doing, and it's just like on the back end, where the real stuff matter, it don't be there. It don't be aligning. I can see they put. I could put my bottom dollar. They probably spent a lot of money on their son and his legal bills. I could bet my. They just seem like the type. Them finances, baby. Them finances, baby. I said Nell put her brows on, honey, today for this episode, baby. Nell put her brows on. She went natural with her natural hair. I wish she would have went for a natural beat. Because them brows, baby, they were on. Okay. They were on. But I get it though. Yeah. I get it. Especially if she's just been dishing out money to her kids. Nell just give me, and we seen that. We seen that she had issues with that. Like, y'all got to take care of yourself, but she's clearly already made this pattern when it comes to her kids. And like I said in my notes, clearly she knows the finances and she knows what and what not they can do. So Chris trying to push this on her to have this thing. I understand he feels like it's y'all 30th and y'all should be celebrating how y'all should be celebrating, but at the same time, if y'all can't afford it, y'all can't afford it, poo. It's just that simple. Okay. So they end up getting to talk about her mom, and she says she misses her mom. And during their 25th anniversary, that's when their mom passed, and she didn't have, or her mom passed, and they didn't do a 25th anniversary. So if they didn't, she was saying if they didn't do a 30th anniversary, then is everybody live with regrets, And then she starts talking about her mom, and that's when she starts getting emotional and says she don't want to grieve about this no more. She don't want to talk about this no more. So prayers out to Nell. Much peace and prosperity. Nell do seem like a genuine person. Much peace and prosperity, and just deliverance and just helping her with her grief process. I just wish the best for Nell. And I hope they can have something nice for their 30th anniversary. So this next scene is when Trish and Marquez meet up for ice cream. Marquez, why are you this happy to see Trish? It's just like he is so happy to see her, like, without Ken. Like, why are you this excited to see her? I had to point this out for y'all because, like, why are you this excited to see her? Why, poo poo? Why? Like, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. So they meet up. Like I said, he was definitely looking like, oh, this is my high school crush for sure. Like he done seen butterflies or whatever. Trish swear, she's this bitch. She can turn into this bitch. Like, I'm so tired of you saying that, Trish. I'm so tired of you talking about this big bitch that you can turn into. We get it, Pooh. We get it. We get it. Okay, we get it. Yeah, so the scene is real choppy. You can tell they probably was going at it too much. This is like very, very choppy. Like you can tell Trisha be getting mad. That she'll be doing is like stuttering, like up. Like, somebody called it a broken record on another review I was looking at, but when she started sounding like a broken record, like Marquez know he got her. When she be like up, like spit it out. Marquez be knowing exactly what he be doing to her ass. But this scene was just so choppy because you can tell every time she got like that, it'll just be like back calm again. Like so you can see that they probably told them, okay, y'all, let's get back on track. Like let's get back on track or whatever. Because it was very choppy. Trish is just I'm sorry, y'all. Trish is not pretty to me. Trish got a nice body, whatever y'all want to say. It looks manly, muscular, like she needs to go be in a ring fighting somebody. But I just Trish just not is the face. It's not. It's just. Mm-mm. Marquez looks like twins with his son. I said they look like literal twins. That's probably why Trish be so pissed because Marquez and his son look just alike. She says that their daughter was sick, but their son is like been avoiding him. And I wonder why. Like, I wonder why. Trish barely lets the man get off a full sentence. Like, if y'all see them talk, it's just hard to watch because Trish would barely let him get off a full sentence. Like he'll start saying something, and then as soon as something she don't like, she will start intervening. Like at least let him get off. I think they need to go to therapy together and separately. Without Ken, just them two. And Ken, with you knowing that they got serious problems that they probably need to go to therapy separately and together, probably more than likely, Ken, you don't need to be in that picture because it's just like they got a lot of issues. Like you just thrown in the mix, like, and it's just not okay. It's just because if it would have went another way and somebody would have got hurt, it's just like you were thrown in it. Like that's why you let people clear up their shit before you get involved because it could be even more shit, you know. But yes, Trish barely let the man get a full sentence out. But they end up getting to a resolution, and Trish basically told him, in order for you to be the dad that you want to be, just show up. Like it's just that simple. I don't think Trish makes it hard for him. And by the what Trish is saying, like have said this far, like you've been in the house, you've been in the rooms, you can contact her, you can literally you have more access to Martell. Like you can literally just call her, you can literally just text her, you could be around. Martell can't be around. He can't even be around. So it seems like she's a little more lenient than she like most, you know, ex-wives be. So I would take appreciation to that if I was Marquez too. But one also thing that I did put in my notes is I wonder, y'all, I wonder how it would be if Marquez moved like Trish. Pay attention to me now. Let me put myself on the big screen. If follow me. Let me make sure I'm here. If Marquez had, let's just say, Marquez had a baddie woman like face T, body T, had her own together, had kids like her own, like she's a bit wanted. Divorcee probably like Ken or whatever. But baddie, shot a clock, baddie. So let's say that was the situation. Marquez had his own situation. And he was doing what he still hurt you during the time that your parents passed, y'all got the divorce. Cause she already had said to Destiny she don't like how cool he being about her signing the papers or whatever. So you definitely would have liked if it came to another woman. He was like, oh, let's get these papers signed. Oh, let's get this done. He made everything easy breezy for you. He wasn't financially struggling. He had a woman over there that was taking care of him. They doing business ventures. They living large. They going on trips. They helping the kids. Let's say the kids like her, and he did the same thing that Ken is doing, and like, you know, the kids started calling her mama. Her they bonus mama. How would you feel like if she started trying to take over and started trying to like? How would you feel if those roles were reversed, Trish? I wonder how Trish would act. And I'm only saying that, not saying that Marquez was right for leaving his kids. It was dead ass wrong. Nothing. I'm not saying nothing Marquez did was right, but if that was the case, I don't think. I don't think Trish would be as lenient as she is. I don't think she would be as nice as she is or unbothered as she is. I just don't. That's just my personal opinion. And I think if the situation was like that, Trish would be held on the cell too. Because they both need help. Like they both need help. This is just Trish having the upper hand because she have a man that can do all this. But that's just how I feel. If y'all listen, and that's what the comment section is for. If y'all disagree, let me know. Get down in the comments. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. So, last but not least, this scene where Kimmy and Melody meets up. Y'all, let's get into it. I thought this was crazy. I thought the scene with Melody and Kimmy was absolutely crazy on Melody's part. Like, Melody, baby girl. Like, what are you saying? Like, what are we really saying here? Like, what are we really saying here? Let me get into it. So Kimmy and Melody meet up. I was so confused with Melody because, like, girl, like, what are you saying? When Kimmy first approached Melody, her answer was, okay, let's go back. So Melody comes, Melody sit down, Melody ends up saying, hold on one second, y'all. Captionist, like, stop interrupting me. Okay, back to what I was saying. Okay, so Melody. Let me tell y'all about, y'all, I get excited. I hope I'm not doing too much because when I'm yelling too much, the mic starts to, it just sounds like it's like a ding in your ear. So I hope that that's not what's going on here. But Kimmy, let me tell you let me just break this down how it goes. Look at me. I need y'all to look at me. Real quick. Because this how this bitch play. And I don't like this. Listen. So Kimmy does what she's supposed to do. After she hears that Melody is going around telling Trish and Tisha digging for something regarding Marie's cheating allegations, like we said from the scene before last, Kimmy didn't like it. She didn't appreciate it. They had a pact that if they feel some type of way, they come to each other. I do appreciate that they've been trying to keep this pact. I do appreciate it. So we get to the point that, Kimmy said, I'm going to have a one-on-one conversation, grown woman conversation with her. And I feel like that's how Kimmy went into this. We're going to be grown woman, and I'm going to have a grown woman conversation. She asked Mel about the situation, and she was just like, so why would you, say that instead of, coming to me, asking me personally as your friend about it? Why would you go and you talk to me first? Melody you try to use, you didn't really want to talk about it. Melody, if we go back to that scene, she didn't really want to talk, but you kept pushing. You said you're going to talk about it. I talk about my things. You kept pushing the lady. It made her. You could tell she was uncomfortable. So you didn't feel the need to include that at that moment because you were so quote unquote concerned, but you felt the need to go to two other people and express your opinion on that. She says that she doesn't feel the desire to elaborate on it because they already told Kimmy what Melody had said, so she don't feel the need to elaborate on it. That's what she told her. That's what I said, baby. If this ain't deflection at its finest, how you not gonna let somebody had told that to Melody about what somebody had said about some girl? Let somebody had told that to Melody, y'all. Let me read my notes. I said, I'm so confused, Melody. I said Melody knows that if the shoe was on the other foot, it would be a motherfucking problem. Tell me I'm lying, y'all. Tell me I'm lying. If the shoe was on the other foot, it would be a motherfucking problem, y'all. It would be a motherfucking problem. Y'all, I'm sorry. Like, this shit pissed me the fuck off. So, I gotta get through this because I want to get through. I hope I can get through the whole Ariana Curry and Martell situation. So I gotta get to that, y'all. I gotta get to that. I gotta get to that. Let me get to that. So I'm gonna finish this thing real fast, real quick, real fast. It's not supposed to be a real long review. Okay. So I also said it's not about her already knowing your opinion, Melody. It's about why not come to her with your concern about her husband. Just the same way you felt with Trish, why she couldn't come to you about what was going on about her and your ex-husband. The same way you felt like it would be, what's the word I'm looking for? It would be right. But basically, this is not the word. The same way you felt like it would be right for her to come do that. This is not the same situation, but I feel like it would have been right for you to go to your friend if you really had a concern, because it's really not a concern, Melody. You just want to make shit stick, and you just want to plant seeds, and you just want to be negative. And I said, what the fuck I said? And if anybody got a motherfucking opinion, drop down there, come in, we can talk about it. We be grown women like Kimmy right here in this scene. We can talk about it. We can talk about it. So, she always tuck her tail, but be a badass. If Kimmy asks you, do you believe? If Kimmy came to you and say, listen, if you believe that my husband is cheating on me, say it. You believe it, say it. He gonna Melody. Well, that's not my. That's not. No, you done went around to not one but two people. Be a badass, and that's what I don't like about Melody, because when it's time for her to tuck her tail, she tuck her tail. No, if you don't be a badass instead of your shit. Yeah, I said it. I believe he cheated on you, and what it is and what it is. I don't got no proof, but all these bitches saying it, and I just feel that type of way. It's my intuition, bitch, and I feel that type of way. That's how you need to come about it, because that's how you be coming about it with everybody else. Like, you this big bad wolf, Melody, and that's not what's going on. Baby girl, no. Be a badass all the time. Saying your shit all the time. Yes, I said what I said. Yeah. Well, let me back it up. She's asking you because you are the one connected to her. Melody always like ask the millions of people. No, you want us to ask these fans. And we're not invested with these fans as you are. So I'm asking you because I can connect with you personally. I can call you up on the phone. We can talk about how you feel, why you feel about what you feel about your opinion. I can't call these bloggers on the phone. I can't talk to every last person that got something to say about my marriage. But I can call you though. And you show up like we showing up right now, but I can't ask you. I'm asking you because you're the one connected to me. And you know that. She ain't dumb. She know that. So we're gonna leave it alone, y'all. I can't spend too much time on this. Because I gotta get to Ariana and Martell. It might not be the whole interview, baby. I'm not even gonna lie. Because I could barely get to the whole interview. So I know it might not be the whole interview. But let's get into it. Okay. Let's remove this.
What's up, y'all? This is Martel.
It's your girl, Ariane Curry.
The Scots Ass.
And we delivered. Let's get
Ariane still got these motherfucking braces in her mouth, y'all. Why, baby girl? I do not trust with y'all. And I'm trying to scream, y'all, because this got me hot and bothered. I'm not trying to scream. I'm not trying to scream because I know how the mic can get when I'm screaming at it. And it can just sound like a freaking like thing in your ear. So I'm not trying to scream. But baby girl, what is happening, baby girl? I'm going to speed it up. I'm not going to, because I cannot. I can't even give it 38 minutes, y'all. I'm not even going to lie. So I'm going to speed it up. I wonder how many reviews. I wonder how many views they got so far. She got 8.2 subscribers and 34,000 views. 1,000. Somebody said, okay, we ain't gonna get into the comments because we got to go. We got to go. Okay. We gotta go. So I'm gonna speed it up. I'm gonna actually put it on 1.5. Hopefully y'all already seen it. Okay. But I'm gonna just give you my commentary.
Get into it.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay. Ariane still got these braces. It's crazy.
Black. He's L guy.
Oh.
Yeah, he couldn't do that without Maurice. Maurice is always there. That was my first time having a dick in my mouth and a dick in my coochie.
Kinky enough is brother to brother, Martel. You don't think?
I didn't know that.
My first time having a dick in my mouth and a dick in my coochie.
Today we are sitting here with the beautiful Chantel. How are you doing? In the flesh. The receipt that you all were asking for. How are you doing today?
I'm absolutely fucking amazing.
All right.
That's that
Inez. Okay. So Chantel, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How old are you?
I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm 31. I'm a Leo. Been living in Atlanta for the past 10 years. And yeah, just enjoying life right now.
Okay. I love that for you. So I'm under the understanding that you got a little bit of information for me. So I'm here to get into it. So you know Marcel.
Mm-hmm.
How well do you know Marcel?
Very well.
Okay. Where did y'all meet?
Girl.
Where did y'all meet?
We met in a local bar.
Okay. In Huntsville.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And let's just say, since we met, we got to know each other very fast.
Very fast.
Now, what is your meaning when you say we got to know each other?
We hung out, we talked some shit, and then
Yeah.
You know, the energy be good. So
Yeah. Also, y'all
so that day that y'all met, y'all hung out that day? Oh, so did he approach you or did you approach him? Like, did you think he approached you? Yeah. Okay. So the same day you met him, y'all?
Not the same day, maybe like the next day.
Okay.
It's like we met at night, met at a local bar, so he had to get home, I guess. I don't know, but I had to go home too. So we were just hanging out. The next day we went out.
Were both y'all in a relationship at this time?
I'm not sure 100% what he had going on at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm completely single.
Okay.
Living life, and I'm thinking this could be him.
Who the fuck died and told Ariane that she was somebody's interviewer? She been waiting on this moment, y'all. Ariane been waiting, baby, on her time to shine. She been waiting. She done waited long enough. Okay, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
was looking for a relationship. You were looking for marriage. You were looking to have some kids or somebody. All that good stuff.
Okay.
Like, I thought that
he was giving those type of vibes.
Yeah. Like we was vibing so good. I really enjoyed the time that we spent. Like he made me feel good. Really? He was handsome.
So within 24 hours, y'all seen each other again.
He was handsome.
Marcel, hush. Hush. If that's how she feels.
I'm just asking. I just have to double take it.
Well, he's handsome to me now, but he was fine then. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You know.
So you don't think he's handsome now?
You know,
no, he's a little smoother now than he was then because
ain't that smooth about the man.
Ain't that
he just know how to talk good.
Oh, he got the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that really won you over. Yeah. Was the mouthpiece. Yeah. So within 24 hours of you meeting him, y'all seen each other.
Baby, where y'all at? Who house are y'all at? Because it just seems like y'all on the side of the house. There's no background, backdrop, nothing.
Again. Mm-hmm. Okay.
He went in for the key.
So where did y'all see each other the next time?
At his business.
What business?
I can't remember the name. I think it's like Credit something, but it's right off of university. He has his own business.
Credit
and yeah, Credit. Yes, that's absolutely that. That's
so. What does it look like in there, or what? Like, do you remember anything?
Now they just switched it up.
Why is she the only person drinking?
Okay, but then what was it?
I know when you go in, they got this round table, different rooms. But we mostly talked and chilled at the round table.
Okay.
And had fun in the different rooms.
So within 24 hours, y'all was in another room having fun.
Yeah.
Okay, girl. I mean,
was anybody else?
I'm not gonna judge.
But Ariane is saying, I'm not here to judge is so crazy to me. That is insane for Ariane to even make that statement. Like, I'm not here to judge. It's diabolical.
Off the rip, yeah.
Okay.
Who? If you don't mind me asking.
Maurice, and then another time, Maurice's brother.
Micah? They all.
Now, how Maurice get into it? I thought this was supposed to be about Martha. Now, how Maurice get dragged in? Oh my God.
Look like.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I'll let you.
So how many times like did you see Marcel?
Ariane is such a little girl mindset. Like she always had this like tutu kind of bun. Like the bun tutu high school girl is what Ariane gives me. Ariane does not give me grown ass lady on her shit. Ariane gives me a little bitty ass girl, period, that's stuck in the mindset of the mind that she had in fucking 12th grade. That's how far Ariane goes to me. It's 12th grade. And she leaves it right there. Like how she dresses, how she does her hair, the clothes she put on, her still having her braces, what she says, how she talks, how she even deals with Martell. It's still this high school girl mentality. Nothing grown woman about it.
A handful of times.
A handful of times? Okay.
I mean, it's like the length of your relationship.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah. It lasts about a good few months, maybe about a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
On and off.
Okay. So what was the basic, like, did he take you out? Were y'all in public? Or were y'all just like at Credit One? Like, did y'all eat? Y'all was never in public.
At Credit One, we met at the club.
So y'all was about fucking in Credit One?
We definitely was fucking at Credit One.
Okay. Okay.
Maurice got cool with my friend.
Okay.
They was hanging out too. I don't know what they had going on, but I do know that was a thing too.
Okay.
And
she's not here, so
yeah,
we'll leave that at that. Yeah, we here to talk. You're right. Okay.
We might pick it up next time.
Next time, part 2.
But I can't say she was there with me a couple times that we met at Credit One to talk to Maurice and myself. We was
okay.
Oh, so what's going down at Credit One?
basically.
I've heard about Credit One, but like this is the first time that I'm hearing like a story where I can be like, oh, okay, she told me. I just heard that was somewhere that they take women and obviously get it on.
Do they thing.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It wasn't no beds, but
It wasn't no beds,
but we figured it out.
so where we all at? Oh my God.
Figure it out.
Where's your hush?
I'm saying you're supposed to.
Have we figured it out a couple times? I
Have we?
know. Oh. Hush right there.
Now have we figured it out? She thinks she is like winning. Like
Heard that was somewhere that they take women and
oh
obviously
my
get it
God.
on. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It wasn't no beds, but
It wasn't no beds,
we figured it out.
so where we all at? Oh my God.
Figure it out.
Where's your hush?
I'm saying you're supposed to.
Have we figured it out a couple times?
Have
I
we?
know. Oh.
That's all y'all know how to do is figure it out. Figure out where the fuck. Oh, Kalia, stop. Kalia.
Right there, stop. This not about us. Oh Lord. I understand.
Oh, I don't know how to figure it out.
Okay.
What's the big table? The chair?
We
The
never did it
floor?
on the table. That would have been good.
Damn.
That would have been good. Because that was pretty big.
So we up on the floor with some.
Y'all was on the floor.
It was,
Hey, this is
it
the
was,
same-
no,
this
it
is
was
really
more
the
so
same-
like chair bend over type vibes, you know, like real
Okay.
quick popping. Because
So it was quick. It was not like nothing passionate, nothing up here. I'm making love. It's
absolutely not.
pump, pump. Got a nut. Gotta go.
I don't know. Did you fall in love with him?
I'm a person that like people because I like people.
Yeah.
So I like him. So
Okay.
I didn't judge him based off the fact that he was fast. I just
You said
chalked it
fast?
to the fact
Oh,
that
fast.
my coochie was good.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah.
So originally when you first met him, did you know that he was married? Did he have a ring on?
I don't remember him having a ring on,
Okay.
but the way he was moving, I assumed and I picked up on the speculation of it.
He had somebody, you didn't know he was married, but you just know that it was another
Yeah,
significant other.
very
Because he's been with,
The way
how long he been with Tisha Martell?
What, about 16 years?
16, 17 years?
he would never take me anywhere other than that building. So
Dang,
obviously
Martell.
he had something going on. So like we him feel like I got this business building. Why would I get a room? Like
But Martell, is that his business building? I didn't.
No, that was Maurice's.
Oh.
Yeah, Maurice's.
And you gonna let your brother use your to get a quick little pump, pump, pump.
Yeah, that was a good time. That was
during that
fun.
time, Maurice would be there. Actually,
So did you see Maurice with another woman?
Or
was he there?
Let me ask you this. Hold up. Wait a minute. So you mentioned a couple times Maurice being there. So did you and Maurice and you Marcel do something
we
there?
didn't do nothing then at the time. But with it being Maurice's building, I feel like Maurice was his lie, his alibi.
Oh,
Because
Okay. That's what brothers.
Yeah, he couldn't do that without Maurice. Maurice is always there.
okay.
Okay. But Maurice wasn't necessarily there with a woman. Okay, that you seen.
He did meet a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. You did
But
tell us
whenever
that.
we
Okay.
hang out, like it would just be me, him, Maurice. Maurice just be like chilling out in the front. I don't know. So I think there was a
Just
lot
women.
together. Yeah.
Okay.
Like we together, we doing some business. Type
Okay.
Of,
That's
So-
what me and do though. That's what we do.
You gonna lie to
Stop.
yourself.
Oh, my bad. Oh,
So-
you edited part out.
No, we're not. We're gonna keep it all. We're not editing nothing out, Marcel. That's what men do.
That's what men do.
So men do what you mean. Like elaborate a little bit. Tell us. That's what men do.
Well, I think a person who's cheating, they always got to have
An alibi.
an alibi. They got to, like you got a brother, you got a friend.
So what was your alibi with us? Like what was it? What when we were dealing with
Ariana's gonna revert this back there because she gotta be the center of attention, even though they interviewing somebody else. We gotta continuously revert shit back to Ariana and Martell because this is what we really want to show.
with each other back then? What was your alibi? What did you used to say?
I'm with Maurice. With Marcel. I'm with
It makes sense.
with my other guys.
That's what they did to each other.
Yeah, right. We looked out.
And you didn't go home, right?
Oh.
You went home every night.
Every night.
Every
And I'm very-
And I was not trying to keep you. That's it is what it is.
And that is a flag. You went home every night. I wasn't trying to keep you. That's a flag. Oh my God.
Okay. So how many times did you probably do you think you seen Marcel? Because you lived in Birmingham, so you came here, right?
This went on for about a year.
About a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't long. It was but it was long enough.
Right.
To, start liking him.
So in your mind, because I'm gonna be honest with you.
I actually wanted him to be my man.
You did?
I did, but
How long did it take for you to realize that he was married? How long did it take for you to
Because he was moving weird. But see, y'all was at Credit One, so you knew that
So how
about
long did it
Quick
take
Girl,
for
because
you
y'all went
to
at Connor.
realize-
I'm not
Hold on,
dumb.
let me ask the question.
I'm not
Hold on,
dumb.
let me ask. So how long did it take for you to realize that Marcel was married?
I'm not dumb. I realized it kind of.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I actually wanted him to be my man.
You did?
I did, but
How long did it take for you to realize that he was married? How long did it take for you to
Because he was
realize
moving weird. But see, y'all was at Credit One, so you knew that
So how
about
long did it
Quick
take for
Girl,
you
because y'all
to
went at
realize-
Connor.
Hold on.
You see that Martell has to straighten her out because that's his child. So you see that she getting so excited. Martell got to tell her, hold on. What I say, hold on. And he gonna do this throughout the interview. Cause that's his child. Like how he was playing on that live, like she's my seventh child or whatever, because it's a fact. That's a fact. That's his child. He wanted to be with somebody that he can tell and do it. What did I say?
yeah, I did, but
How long did it take for you to realize that he was married? How long did it take for you to
Because he was
realize-
moving weird. But see, y'all was at Credit One, so you knew that
So how
about
long did it
Quick
take for
Girl,
you
because y'all
to
went at
realize-
Connor.
Hold on.
I'm not
Hold on, let me
dumb.
ask the question.
I'm not
Hold on,
dumb.
let me ask. So
Right.
how long did it take for you to realize that Marcel was married?
I'm not dumb. I realized it kind of like off the bat because everything he did was just so serious. Like,
Okay.
he wasn't trying to do nothing else, gonna charge his card or.
Oh, you
nothing.
paid attention to all of that?
Yeah, I-
As a woman.
like
Okay.
he literally just did. He made sure that it was not gonna
Be traceable.
be traced to him. If he did do something for me,
Yeah.
it had to come from somebody else,
Oh.
whether it was money or I live in Birmingham, so he had to pay for me to come and visit. It had to come from somebody.
So-
So, you went to pay for it.
Yeah.
So he would somebody else would be sending you money or
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
Oh,
Or,
yeah.
and that's what married men do. Because Marcel, remember that time I needed my car fixed? And I feel like Marcel sent the money. Marcel sent the money that you
That was
sent.
the first time you ever witnessed anything like that happening, but apparently he's been doing it for quite some time.
Y'all.
Marcel. But it's just what we do.
Right,
We
right.
all
Because
got-
Marcel definitely,
you
whatever it
also
was.
send to your single friend or
Well, I don't know the connection. Yeah.
Marcel definitely was
Yeah.
he was trying to trip you up.
No,
Oh, no,
Martell
I-
asked him, and Marcel sent it. Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
but no, somebody else sent me money in situation every single time, or it was forwarded. It was never direct. So
Okay, because
Where's that car at now? Why he can't get another one? And why he only could get the car when he was with Melody?
he didn't want no paper trail for his wife Tisha to go back and be able to
Right.
look and see. Because I remember.
no,
Okay.
He used to that. He used to it.
So okay, what made you wanting to continue to deal with him, even if you felt like he had somebody else or he was married? Like, what was it that you felt like I'm gonna keep fucking with
it
him?
was a thrill. On top of that too, I
Okay.
knew about the fact that what you got going on with your spouse ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay,
You supposed to be responsible and
because you took those vows, and at a point in time in my life, I thought like that too, and then I kind of grew up.
Ain't got nothing to do with me. So with me as a woman, Cardi Pace as a woman, since a single woman who ain't got no kids, I live my life and move off the fact that what you got going on with your spouse ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay,
You supposed to be responsible and
because you took those vows, and at a point in time in my life, I thought like that too, and then I kind of grew up.
Ain't got nothing to do with me. So with me as a woman, Cardi Pace as a woman, since a single woman who ain't got no kids, I live my life, and you don't owe me no respect, like, but you owe your wife respect. And if you disrespecting her, that's not my problem. And I always felt like whenever a woman get mad about a man cheating, you should always go after the man. Why are you going after the woman?
Because they can always blame the woman because they still ultimately want their family. Because it's like,
Fight for your family, don't fight us. I ain't do nothing. I'm just existing. And then on top of that too, when I came into the situation, I didn't know he was married. But then when I found out, I'm like, okay,
You
like,
think you was a little too deep in it already?
yeah, like fix it, figure it out. And then he like, well, I'm not leaving my life, cool, but
so y'all had those conversations that he told you like I'm not leaving, or you didn't even expect it
I
to.
didn't
Like
want him. I didn't want him. Period. I was just enjoying
what it was at the time.
being great. Like it was fun. It was, you know.
Was he whining and dining you? Oh,
he was making me feel at least
Yeah, they good
good enough for me to pull up and be like, hey,
And be at credit one.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Be at credit one.
Right, but no bed. Because nothing back. I know you like no bed at credit one.
Right, it's a whole.
But you know, we live and we learn and we grow.
Is the spot now.
No.
Hush, Martel Hope.
Them chairs.
Nah,
Them chairs.
I know you like them chairs, and I know that.
I never did.
Have you ever been to credit one?
Yeah, for credit purposes.
Don't
okay.
share.
Hush, Martel Hope. She is so childish.
We live and we learn and we
Them
grow.
chairs is the spot now.
No.
Hush, Martel Hope.
Them chairs.
Nah,
Them chairs.
I know you like them chairs, and I know that.
I never did.
Have you ever been to credit one?
Yeah, for credit purposes.
Don't
okay.
So have you ever brought a woman to credit one, Martel?
No.
You've never brought a woman to credit one.
No, never.
Okay.
Yeah, never. No, and I think the only one I've ever brought around the Scots was you.
Stop before they be on the podcast or receipt next. Talking about
No,
you got do sitting there,
they can't unless they go live.
and you stop bringing me around them. I don't know what the dynamic changed or whatever, but you stop bringing me around
I
them.
mean, you got a little too serious.
Oh, okay. We was doing a little too much.
That's all. Enough of us. Enough of us.
Enough of us, Martel. We're not here for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about the Vegas trip. Let's talk about Vegas. Martel.
Oh, sorry. So let's pull out of credit one and let's go to when I met you.
Right.
You say Martel name is so irritating to me, y'all. When she say hush Martel, do I just? And I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm probably not gonna finish this whole thing. I'm probably just gonna get halfway through. But yeah, let's get to it.
And I met you in Vegas.
Okay.
Think Marcel, he flew you out.
Yeah, he did.
Marcel, myself, and Mark.
So Paul, so when he flew you to Vegas, he had somebody else get your flight. He had somebody else send you them. Like, what was it?
No, he
'Cause
got
you-
my flight information directly sent to me through the airlines.
Okay.
So, really, he do a good job in that.
Being tracked.
Yeah, being tracked.
I mean, that's what you got to do when you're married.
Right. So,
And I hate to.
No,
It's not about us.
Hold on. Wait a minute. What you
No,
saying?
I don't want to talk about that. Let's get back to when y'all met. Okay. Vegas. Tell us about the Vegas trip. So, Martel, first of all, who was on the trip?
Me and Marcel Maurice, we were on the trip in Vegas. And,
Okay.
yeah. I went out there
Why did y'all go? What was like?
to gamble, to have a good time.
What did y'all tell your wives? What did you tell your wife?
We going to Vegas. It ain't too much
And
to say.
it was a guy's trip.
Yeah.
What did you tell me?
Why do we care about what he told you?
You laughing?
It's just like she trying to put herself on this type of pedestal, the same type of pedestal as Melody. You cannot, Ariana. It's never gonna work, bro. It's never gonna work.
Baby,
I don't remember.
you don't remember what you told me.
I'm going. I know. I'm going to Vegas.
Y'all all was in a room together. How did that work out?
It was me, Maurice, and Marcel,
Marcel.
or Marcel in the same room. And
And y'all, this is kind of what I just want to get up to. Honestly, when she couldn't even freaking pronounce his name correctly, Marcel. You can't even pronounce his name right, and you expect us to believe that you did all this with him. You expect us to. You can't even pronounce the man's name correctly.
then he had his own situation.
You had your own room with your own bitch.
He had no, he didn't have it. He came to gamble. He gambled
The
like,
same thing I did today.
he gambled majority of the time. And then he showed his face when we was like kind of exploring and stuff. But for the most part, Martel was nowhere to be found. I'm not gonna lie to you. He was not. But when he was supposed to
He was a faithful cheater. He was faithful to his side bitch, girl.
be there, I promise you he was there. And I really do.
That's a mini red flag, but we'll talk about that later. So
Oh, you missed what she said. She said what? You missed what she said.
she said you were nowhere to be found, Martel.
But then what?
But what?
But then
I said when I needed him to be there, or when he's supposed to be there, he was there. Like it's certain things that happened that I really, really do appreciate that he was there.
So tell me about something that happened that you appreciate he was there.
So we ventured out from Vegas.
Okay.
And we went to Ross.
Okay.
I went to Ross.
Okay.
But I remember I wanted something in particular that I wanted to purchase.
Okay.
And I was going purchase my shit. I didn't care.
Okay.
And then Martel was like, "You flew out here. You need to make her pay. You need to pay for your stuff. My stuff. Why should you pay my stuff?" And Marcel was like, it kind of threw him off, and he was like, "Okay, he did it, but
he worked with Monaco. You can't.
he wasn't trying."
He
to
was the
pay.
manager of Monaco, Martel.
So you can't expect me to pay for
I mean, but if you flew me out here, he
Right.
paid my flight.
And see, Martel had enough sense to know to be like pay for like Martel knew.
But also he knew what he had going on, so he was also like, "You got her."
What do you have that Martel be just splurging on? What do you have? 'Cause he was able to do this because he was with his wife.
out here. Why she paying for her own shit? Like they don't make
So y'all was at Ross together.
Right.
And he acting like he didn't want to pay.
girl.
And Martel stepped up and be like, pay. And he paid Martel?
Shit, oh.
No, he did, but if he want to say nothing,
He wouldn't have.
No, because he was just there like what? But also Martel was like, when you had her come to Vegas, she entertaining you. Why wouldn't you pay for the things that she need and the things she got going on? Keep in mind, I also told you I was fucking with him because I fuck with him. Like I'm not a money hungry female. Like I fuck with people because I fuck with them in the vibes and stuff like that. So me paying my own stuff wasn't like a end of the world thing.
Ooh, hint.
But he was at the club and a white guy tried to talk to me. My son saw the white man wanted me, and I was like, "Go have fun." And I'm like, I'm not sure what type of woman you used to, but you flew me out here. I'm respectful. I'm not gonna go entertain another man when I came out here to entertain you.
Did that make you feel some type of way? Because I wish we would be together. You wouldn't even be doing all that though. You got irritated.
It was very
That's crazy, Martell.
Very so. Well, it depends on what man it is. He might have been a very wealthy white man.
No, it was a white.
He said it depends on, look at her face. It depends what man it is.
I'm not being with a very wealthy white man, Martell. Stop playing.
Look, I'm a very respectful woman.
That's what you need to be. You'll be better off in life. You would have been better off in life being with a wealthy white man, Ariane.
Maybe you
I'm
need
not going to disrespect you.
You see him? He think he got this.
I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not going to like go and talk to anybody else. I'm not going to do nothing extra. So I felt very disrespected when he even offered that to be an option to even go do it.
He's probably trying to see your vibe. He's trying to see if you were going to do it. I think it was like a test. I think you passed the test.
Even if it was a test, why would you offer that to somebody who?
Because
that don't make sense.
Y'all was up at credit one without a bed.
So he thought
yep. That's because bullshit. So he thinking she didn't even make me get a hotel, and we've been at credit one without a bed. So I'm gonna just see what she on. She might.
Yeah, but you passed the test. You don't think it was a test and she passed the test? Like I'm a respectful woman.
But Martell, so okay, wait, forget all that. Why was
everything is always a game, y'all?
Why were you in the same room with Maurice and Marcel? Like I don't understand. Like Martell had his own room. Like were you comfortable? Like what's up?
Excuse me, we had been out the whole entire day. So when it's time to go to bed, I'm not really thinking of it. On top of that, too, we in Vegas. You get tired. So I'm like, okay, we're going to lay down and go sleep. But we got drunk. And I was having sex with Marcel and then Maurice. I didn't have sex with Maurice. Like, it was.
Oh.
So Marcel got up and then Maurice came and started.
So it's like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
That's what was supposed to happen. Now we're here.
Did y'all use protection?
Be real about it. I
can't remember.
You can't remember that?
We drank. Like I really I can't remember.
So you had sex with Marcel and Maurice back to back and not even sure if y'all used protection.
But
okay, so let's go back. At credit one.
I'm sure we did. Yeah, we did there.
Okay.
So I'm sure we did.
Okay.
With me being in that mindset and me being lit, I'm pretty sure we did because they are so
So Martell didn't sneak in there?
I'm pretty sure we did.
Martell, did you sneak in there?
No, I ain't got to.
Martell was gambling the whole time. I'm trying to tell you. I'm so serious.
Martell, what were you doing in Vegas? What did you do in Vegas? Did you?
I gambled.
And what else, Martell?
I went to the club.
You okay?
He went to the club with us.
Yeah. Were you with any women in Vegas? A woman? Did you?
It's not about me.
Oh shit, y'all. Part two.
I'm really trying to tell you. I really remember. We all went to the club, all three of us.
Okay.
But after the fact, when we decided to go to the room, Martell disappeared. He has our room, our situation.
Yeah.
I really do believe he went back down. Keep in mind, we was in Caesar Palace. I'm not sure if you know, but Caesar Palace.
You know, Martell had his own situation. It's a fucking dumb bitch.
That's serious. He went to go gamble while we was like turned. So
that's me. They're chill.
No, like he was there when I needed him to be there, but when it was time to like turn up, he minded his own business. Like he was not there to entertain nothing we had going on.
Mm-hmm.
But he did put Marcel in his place a couple times, as far as him not looking out for me.
Marcel is a ladies' man. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, like anytime I had to come out my pocket, Marcel was like, "What the fuck?"
Okay.
It just didn't make sense. See, like you got her out here and she got to pay for something. That's stupid. Like
take care of it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
He would be very upset about that.
Mm-hmm.
Marcel's a romantic cheater.
Okay.
Why are you so stuck on what I did in Vegas?
Because Martell, we're just having an open conversation, so we just want to talk about everything. We're going to be honest.
Don't say we.
We're going to be honest. So if you were with a woman in Vegas or whatever the case may be, we're going to talk about it.
Okay, so some real shit. If he was cheating,
well,
but listen, he was faithful to both of y'all. Like, so that trip. He was not doing nothing extra.
I guess it would never been faithful to me.
Yes, you would.
How, Martell?
Were you faithful to me?
Of course, baby.
You told me you was faithful to me for 10 years.
Of course, baby. We don't got
ain't doing nobody in 10 years.
Right. I told you that, baby.
Yes, she has. She's been faithful to that. I do believe that she's been faithful to him.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Moving right along.
Oh my goodness.
Where are we?
I'm sorry if I started something.
Oh, you didn't start nothing, girl. Mm-mm. So let me ask you this. Did you ever get the impression that he was going to like leave his wife for you, or that wasn't even in your mind? Like you wasn't.
I was just enjoying the good time.
Yeah.
It felt good. It was fun. He looked good.
But what was fun about fucking at Credit One all the time and not going on a date? Because see, the beginning of us, we had good times. We traveled and traveled and traveled and traveled. And we were.
Yeah, I probably just traveled to Myrtle Beach.
Did we?
Did we?
Did we, Martell?
Yeah, we did. We used to fly. Yeah,
right. I mean, that was just the beginning of us. Like, so I enjoyed.
We were dating. Yeah, we were. Honestly, we were dating.
We were dating.
To eat all the time.
Before people knew, who we were. We were very much, very, very
trash, y'all. I'm getting
public. Nobody knew. So you know what I'm saying? So
very much private.
Yes, very much. You could, looking at us, you could tell what we had going on. Just people out.
All right. If y'all want to watch the rest of this shit, go to Ariane Curry 27. I'm sure she would love the subscription. That's all I got to give her today. Because I can't. Y'all, I literally cannot. But that's all I have today. let's get down in the comments and let's talk about it. Let's know what y'all think about the last few minutes that I didn't even cover because I just can't, y'all. Like, no, I can't with Ariana. I cannot give Ariana too much because she is very fucking irritating. She's what Martell called her, a fucking peasant. But yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. And into episode 9. Let's get it. Let's get it.